Hey, how's it going? Jay here from JCast Omniscience, and I was curious about something. Why don't people play Extort all of the time? Just like all the time. If you're unfamiliar, Extort is a triggered ability that lets you drain life from your opponents whenever you cast any spell. So when Extort triggers, you can pay white or black to drain everyone for 1 life. Then you gain life equal to the life lost that way. On top of that, it becomes more effective the more players are at the table. So let's say we start off our game with Alonda as our commander. As long as your life total is greater than your starting life total, Alonda gets +1/+1 and has Menace. Alonda gets an additional +5/+5 as long as your life total is at least 10 or greater than your starting life total. And we get a land, swamp, and dark ritual. We then cast Thrall Parasite, then use the other black to cast Soul Ring, using the final black to Extort, draining everyone for 1. Now you start off with 3 extra light, and now with that Soul Ring we have 2 colorless mana. Let's just spend it on a Thought Vessel. You play your second land, which is also a swamp. With your Soul Ring, Thought Vessel, and your other land, you play Cosmos Elixir for 4. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card if your life total is greater than your starting life total, otherwise you gain 2 life. Also, as you cast this, you have 1 black mana pushed off to the side to then Extort again, so gaining another 3 life, putting you at 46. And now we go to turn 3, where you play a white. You pay white, black, 2 with your Soul Ring to go ahead and cast Alonda, your commander. But then using your remaining black to tap, drain everyone again for 3, with you now at 49 life. Alonda does have Summoning Sickness, no type of haste, and we don't have any in our hand, let's say. But let's say someone else has something that they're attacking with and you block. By the time that she's able to attack again, she's gonna have, well, if I'm reading it correctly, she's gonna be a 10/10. I want to say that this example is like the idyllic hand, the god hand. It's not gonna happen every time, but I just like the way that Extort is something that could get you a situation like this. Even if you had 2 1/1s that have Extort and you get multiple triggers, you can gain potentially 6 life in 1 turn, which is really strong for really just 2 extra mana. But the fact that Extort drains you and rewards you for more opponents you have, it's just fucking nuts. Especially imagine if you were playing in like a 5 or 6 player game, because apparently you have all the time in the world. You were gonna be gaining life at such a crazy rate. You're gonna just outpace everyone immediately. And especially with Extort being primarily in white and black, that's gonna be so nuts if you were able to fill your entire deck with pretty much every Extort creature there is. Which, by the way, there's only 18. I'm definitely gonna buy a playset of all of them. Which gives me ideas for my Aetherios deck. Whew. I've built Aetherios multiple times, and yeah, I generally go Aristocrats, but now that I'm realizing how strong Extort is, and how much people just aren't using it, considering you can use it in any deck that has black, because that little pip that shows up, I'll put that up on the screen, the little white-black pip, only shows up in the explainer text, so it makes it valid to be put in any mono black deck, or any black deck that splashes anything else in it. So I don't know, maybe someone could let me know in the comments why Extort is not used as much as it could be, because it feels incredibly strong and overpowered and just like value we're leaving on the table. Are we not hungry? Don't we want to feast? I want to feast on my friends' lives. Like, you know. Anyway, that's it. I just feel like Extort is really broken, and I don't know why people don't use it more. So that's it. This has been JCast Omniscience and JCast Thrall Parasite, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. Heyo, this has been JCast Omniscience, and thanks for making it to the end of the video. I mostly just ramble at the camera, and then I chop it up. And if you made it this far, that means you watched it all. I mean, maybe you might be washing dishes or like cooking food, but you know, you didn't turn me off. You didn't hate me, at least. But if that's the case, maybe you could like, subscribe, hype. I hear that's a thing. But anyway, I'm gonna be here just rambling about magic. That's just what this channel's about. So if you want to maybe see some of my decks, we could go through some of those. And why are you still here? I'm again just rambling some more. The music's fading out. The video's over. Get on somewhere, but hit the subscribe button. Or don't, I guess. Do what you want. Live your life. See ya.